Bretonians of roughly equal team value. Okay. Why Agi 5 wrestle and not leap? Because we will get leap on him eventually, but getting leap on him first seems like a bad idea. That's all. That's the only reason. Not because leap is a bad idea, because if we're going to turn him into a ball hawk or a cage breaker of some description, then like it's not like we can't get leap later on, and I feel like having wrestle first is probably a better idea. If that makes any sense. Like just straight up leaping into cages with no block seems like we're just going to get us killed. So I will quite happily go wrestle and then leap. He has a bribe, which is never good for us, but no. Getting all cockney about it. Yeah, if I manage to live long enough to get next level, then definitely leap is going to be a thing. That would be fun.
I know the ref's got something in his eye.
Yeah, wrestle helps me live long enough to get leap. Leap helps me die before I get wrestle. That is a very good way of putting it.
Nothing worse than slippery balls, Joe. Just can't get the grip you want to. It's unsatisfying.
Guys, he bottled it. Has he bottled it, Omadon? Has he bottled it? He's bottling your challenge. Never mind. I can imagine that his Skaven team would have a bit of trouble against your dwarf team. Just match-up wise.
This is going to be a close game. The Bretonians are a mixture of peasants and nobles. The blitzers get all the
Kick,
glory,
wrestle.
while the linemen are there to do all the dirty work.
Movement 10 guys coming off the pitch. And Agi 5 guy. Oh no, I suppose we should actually start leaving Agi 5 guy on. We'll protect our gut rise, but we should start using him in defence because that's what he's going to be there for. Nope, not kick guy. Lane rat. Yeah, I know we need 3 players on the line of scrimmage. Chill out, game. Just give us a second. There we go. This is what we want to do. There we go. Oh. Good luck, have fun to you too, H-Dog. What's the TV now? I think our TV's like 1400 something now on the Skaven. Yeah, 50, I feel like pretty much bang on 1500, 1500 somewhere. He conceded in the inducements. No, nosedive. Oh, nosedive. You disappoint me. You disappoint me. You disappoint me. Plays against the Skaven and fouls them and then bottles it against the dwarves. Ugh. 100% your level 6 gutter runner would have died. Yes, well that's the point of playing Blood Bowl. Occasionally players die. That's why I hate playing your team. You fire all your linemen, you save all your good players. I hate them. Yeah, if you hit me, we would have stuck it out. We would have stuck it out. Oh yes, there we go. Yes, the betting. As much as it would have hurt us, we would have stuck it out and played.
This player likes to
we don't mess around.
Oh, ouch! The fur really did fly.
Hopefully no line rats were harmed in the making of this first turn. Oh god, not one, both down. There we go. Okay. They survived. None of them are dead. They have survived. Whew. 11 guard dwarves at 1600 is super fun. How on earth have you managed that? Have you actually just naturally rolled like... Oh, mind you, no, because you can get... Yeah, no, 11 guard dwarves at 1600 is hilarious. Our dwarf team was like that. We just took guard on all the things. Guard all the things.
Moved right next to a teammate.
Can you say hi from you, Thib? Hi from who? Oh, what, to this guy? Do you know him, Minoras? Do you mean say hi to H-Dog? H-Dog. And if so, I will quite happily say hi to him from you, but do you want me to say Minoras L Gaming says hi, or just Minoras? Is there any other name he knows you by? Oh, he's part of Iron Phoenix.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Is he just Minoras? Does he know? Oh, Minoras S. Okay.
The strength of a bear. Unfortunately, fighting skills of a field bow.
What happened there? Is it? Oh, it's his turn. What happened there?
Stepping on the player's neck with his steel boots that hard.
The rest are looking. So yes.
There you go. There you go. Right. Oh, so no one's dead, which is always good. But he definitely put the hurt on us a bit. The good thing is, the stun on this guy is painful. I suppose... Oh, punching a peasant doesn't really do us much good. But, oh, we can get an assist here. I suppose this is the better way to do it anyway. Yeah, let's just...
The more the merrier.
which way do we want to do this? Let's push him out. See what happens.
That's what it is. Even Siege struggling.
Oh. Yeah, no, punching the peasants is good, but like if we get the option, if we're only going to take one blitz a turn, I would very much like to blitz one of the other guys with the Claw Mighty Blow Guy, because it's just as either way, it's just the same. Like blitzing a blocker with this guy is the same as punching a peasant with this guy. Oh. So yeah, not ideal. How do you want to position these guys? You just want to stay protected, actually. Okay. Oh, you know what? Actually, no. We'll go up here and we'll go this way. That seems like a better plan. Until we get the yeah, movement on the blocker is not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely not. Like, you can live with it. Like, minus movement on a lot of pieces you could live with. I mean, out of all the minus stat things, minus movement's probably the only one that I consider, you know, okay, I can live with that.
If ever I saw one.
being out to get the
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt. At the same
But we do actually, like, going for the blockers first is actually a very good idea for us, because if we can get rid of the guard, then we are in so much of a better spot than we are without the guard. Why isn't Sean Head a quote? I could answer that question, but I have a feeling you already know the answer. Sean Head will never be a quote. Sean Head will be a banned phrase long before it's a quote. Let's have a look. Lots of concedes at low TV in Blood Bowl 2. Yeah.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Conceding isn't a bad thing, it's just how much people do it. Conceding is a terrible thing. Damn you. It's horrible. Shouldn't be allowed. Why isn't stop having me nosedive a quote? Yeah, we very much would like to get the guard. The guard is what we would like to get off the pitch first. Anyone that has guard, we would like to try and get rid of them. Yeah, we're not going in that. We're not going down that route. Yeah, we're not going down that route. We're not going down that route. We've been there so many times before.
They are down and surrounded by the opposing team. This isn't going to be pretty. A prone player is a dead player.
We have to get rid of that dirty player peasant as well at some point soon. Alright. Put a little bit of pressure on the ball. You... That guy has guard. That's a straight up 1 dice. Let's go.
That's a real mess. Alright, let's have a look. Brett's setting up for a pass play in the rain. What could go wrong? I mean, I don't think he's... Is he actually going to set up for the pass play? Oh, he might do. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, this guy's got... But then again, to be fair, this guy has got strong arm. God, this is a really nice blitzer. Really nice. Dump off strong arm. I mean, after taking strong arm, I probably would have taken accurate here. But this is really, really nice. Like, having strong arm real quick is really good. They're getting up close and personal.
Don't they have agi access? The blitzers get general and passing access. They don't get agi off the bat.
which is weird. And if you're talking about the Bretts. Oh, Dark Elf. Sorry, Oh, on a double 5, would you take movement or guard on a blitzer on Dark Elves? I would take... Don't Dark Elf blitzers get agi? Because if they do, I would take Mighty Blow, piling on, and then take jump up. Oh, Dark Elves. Yeah, I would have gone Mighty Blow, because I would go Mighty... If I get the option to take, on a Dark Elf team, if I get doubles on the blitzers, I'm going to take Strength Skills, I'm going to take Mighty Blow, and then I'm going to take Jump Up. And then if I ever roll another double, I'm going to take Piling On. Like, I would just, given the option to make a killer on a Dark Elf team, do it. Because he's probably going to help you out.
It looks like that stew on the menu.
The plus movement definitely could be good, but like you say, not necessarily as your first one. Or not if you roll the double. Personally, you take guard every double on Dark Elves. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, yeah, this is not to say that guard is a bad idea or that you couldn't take the guard every double and do really well with it. I'm just saying, like me personally, I'd probably go the let's turn him into an outright killer route. But so where's he going to go with this guy? I mean,
One foot in front of the other. It's not that complicated, is it?
That's harsh. So now he doesn't get to stamp on us again, which is always good. This guy got guard, he does.
This is going to be decisive.
I'm going to re-roll that. There we go.
Haha, here's some friends.
Oh, wait.
No,
What's happening? Next time they should hire a tame.
right, well, let's do what we're going to do first.
I bet the opposition didn't even see it go by.
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it smells like old cheese, I let it rip.
Oh, the claw. Oh, just a stun. In turn, let's do it. Guard is valuable on elf teams, but there are plenty of overswords. Yeah, no, I definitely, yeah. No, I don't get, yeah, I really like guard. I mean, everyone knows, everyone who watches stream knows, I love guard. I take guard all the time on loads of teams. But specifically Dark Elves, I feel like on elf teams, your elves, like it depends which route you're going. If you're turning your Dark Elf team into a team that can stand and bash, then by all means, crack on. Like, get guard everywhere.
They're gathering around
But
that
if
player, like halflings
I
around
still
the
feel like elves are Dark Elves are agile enough to be able to get themselves out of holes without needing to like pile a load of guys with guard in there and stand and bash all day. And a jump up, like it's more the fact that they have access to jump up whenever they like being able to like as soon as one blitzer gets a double, give him Mighty Blow, and then be like, sweet, now I can just take jump up for free. Without anything special happening. I just love jump up Mighty Blow piling on.
Fight is about to happen. Unity is strength.
That'll work. Oh, okay, you re-rolled it. Okay, so we're getting through his re-rolls at least. And his re-roll's gone, so now he has to kind of try and... I mean, this guy does have dodge. This is by no stretch of the imagination a dodge that he should fail.
Who he throws the ball to once he's dodged is a bit of a problem. Mind you, I suppose he just dodges out here and throws the ball to this guy. I probably would have... Wouldn't you have dodged out and passed it and then ran? If this is your target, but oh god. Yeah, that happens. That happens against elves at times. That does. 50-50.
I would have gone for them as well. They have bombs.
Oh, never mind.
A wet ball.
That was like a 75-75, so not like exceptionally iffy to try that play. Definitely not. That is the Agi 5 guy. You know what we could do here? This guy got blocker and he's got wrestle. So what happens if we try... Okay, well either way, we're going to stand this guy up. We're going to stand this guy up. This guy comes over here. Stand this guy up. The push is actually not great, but
I think this player would rather
at least it means only one dodge.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
So what would that be? That would be 33% pickup. 50% pickup with a reroll. Okay, this is what we do.
Ugh, makes the blood boil.
Oh, and then he failed the...
That was
Never
very
mind.
clumsy.
Oh. If we make the handoff there, I feel like we score. But as soon as we didn't...
And sitting down on the trouble with these
Because obviously the plan was, if the handoff works, then we just run around and pass the Agi 5 guy, and we're pretty much home free. But as it was, not to be. Still reasonably safe, I think. That's good. Follow that as well. Okay. Okay, well. The good thing is, I mean, we failed the handoff, but the good thing is it bounced back to the gut runner anyway. So at least we've got a blodge guy on the ball, which helps us a lot. So that was a stroke of luck. That was a stroke of luck. We cannot complain too much about that. KO'd the Hoff. Is that who he KO'd? The Hoff. David Hasselhoff. Sir David Hasselhoff. Nice. Hank the Tank. The young Ronnie. The young Herbert Swift. Sir Stanky. Yeah, quick. That is correct. Like if you try and pass it, you got the power. Never mind. If you try and pass it, but the ball lands
but the ball, like if you miss the pass, but the ball still lands in one of your guys' hands, then yeah, it counts. It counts. The game's like, yeah, sweet, that works. So he wrestles him to the ground, which is good for him. Oh, the pow. But you don't get the SPP. Yeah, no, you don't get the SPP, yeah. The SPP means you actually have to do the pass properly. Knocking me onto the ball here seems like a bit of a... Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, not for me. I mean, that's... Poor old Luke. Poor old Luke is dead. Skip. Unfortunately, we don't get to Apo lineman.
They're dead. But as someone who knows, it isn't always that bad.
It was just a bounce pass. Is that what it is? A bounce pass. Strong, yes, that's strong arm OP. Oh, that sucks. Niggling injury. Do we Apo the Rat Ogre? Do we Apo Jeremy? Or do we Apo him? Or do we save it for the gutter runners and fire him? He's gone. He's gone. He's gone. Bearson's gone. Bearson is gone. I'm not Apoing that. I'm not Apoing it. I'm firing him. I'm getting a new one. He didn't roll a double anyway. He didn't roll a double. He's gone. Oh god. What can we do here? Can we have no guard or anything, so let's just take the one dice. Let's go. Which way do we want to push him? Push him that way.
That's a real...
I'm sorry, Jeremy. It's just because 83% dodge, 63% pickup with a reroll.
Oh dear.
Come on, game.
One's
Help
getting
me out.
fired in the morning.
What a ball pass! The way is clear for a touchdown!
Do I just straight up score now? I mean, no, you know what, actually. Before I do that, if I put a guy here, then that's a bunch of dodges he has to make, so I feel like we're reasonably safe for now. For a turn at least.
Not a wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the player gets pushed into the crowd, well, Not
Whew.
that happened. It took 3 days to piece the body
Jerry
back
is better than
together.
Jeremy. Well, I don't know about that. But yeah, yeah, it's not that. It's just, you know what? Like, I really feel like using the Apo on the Rat Ogre at this point seems like a waste. Like, we can buy a new Rat Ogre, whereas we can't really replace like the Agi 5 guy, or we can't replace the Storm Vermin. Like, it's basically just our Gutter Runners and our Storm Vermin that are gonna get the Apo. So I do feel bad. Yeah, like, it's Jerry is not better than Jeremy, because Jeremy actually sticks in there and punches whoever I tell him to punch some of the time. Jerry just runs away from dwarves too much to be good. Jerry's one of those big guys with all the skills that's just a coward at heart. He's coddled. He's been coddled. That's what it is. Guy, man fight. He's been coddled. That's what it is. It wasn't Jerry. Hammy was the one that wanted to run. Oh, okay. You don't really have to buy a new Rat Ogre. Yes, we could. I mean, we could actually start playing without a Rat Ogre. That might actually be better for our team to play without a Rat Ogre. Maybe we go that route and see what happens for a few games. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, we mainly play with a Rat Ogre because chat likes the idea of us having a Rat Ogre. Not necessarily because we think Rat Ogres are spectacular, but... so now we take our glorious 2 dice with Mighty Blow Claw guy.
There's only one word to say about baseball.
Not a word, Jim. A sound.
And then we score.
His claws cut like a hot knife through a halfling pie.
I wonder if we can actually reach that goal.
I
Anyway.
haven't seen a
No,
rat
not
move
without
so
going.
fast since I fired your agent.
This is the only reason we're doing this is just in case this blitz goes wrong. That is the only reason. Like, we're going to blitz 2 dice, and then we're going to score. But if the blitz goes wrong, we would very much like to. Okay, there we go. I'm not going to mess around. We're going to score. We're going to score because we're going to take our points while we can, and then just get on with it. The good thing is for us is his bribe is gone at least. The great quote purge of 2016, yes.
Fresh start. Carnage.
Is it 13? Yeah, the quotes do stop at 13 for now.
Possession is the key to winning, which must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away.
Right, okay. The lack of subs might get to us eventually, though. Why does the game always try and put you Storm Vermin on the line? The game's always like, yeah, let's just Storm Vermin the lineup. Right. It's going to be hard for him to one turn us, but we will defend pretty deep just to be on the safe side. The only problem about not Apoing the Rat Ogre is that it does make the rest of this game particularly a little bit awkward. Is this game online? This game is online. It is. You can play it solo. You can play it single player versus the computer. But this game is online. Well, that's how we play it anyway. We play against other people. But yeah, no, we could. It's going to make the. So, just out of curiosity, then, someone was saying that we don't have to buy another Rat Ogre because we have 2 Claw Storm Vermin. The the Skaven team without a Rat Ogre, is that literally just like a thrower, 2 Storm Vermin, and then a bunch of linemen and gutter runners?
Absolutely not, Jim.
Co-op? Yeah, no, you can't. You don't play co-op. You can do. It is 1v1, like Brindle says. You can play. You can play. You can play 2 people on the same computer. So if I had a mate sitting next to me, I could quite easily play. It's only $30 on eBay. It might only be $30 on Steam at some point. They have a sale more often than not. But yeah, no, you can't play co-op. You could play someone in the same room as you. You could do like local multiplayer and play each other, but not play together on the same team. But yeah, sorry. Is that what? Back to my. I was really playing the Skavens without a Rat Ogre. Is that literally just? There are no Skaven positionals that I'm missing, am I?
This is going to be decisive.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Oh, I made the mistake of putting Kick Guy up here. But as long as he survives,
Together.
then we just take a stab at any, like if he puts peasants downfield, we don't really care, but we just take a Skaven without Rat Ogre is really good TV. And your Rat Ogre always gets removed in the first 2 turns anyway. We were talking about it's literally just a thrower, 2 vermin, 4 gutters and linemen. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we're probably going to end up playing with a Rat Ogre because I don't know. We'll put it up to chat, but I'm pretty sure that chat are going to vote for a new Rat Ogre rather than playing without one. I know what my chat's like. They like to inflict pain upon me at every opportunity. They're an evil bunch. Your Rat Ogre ticks out to the end and rips other teams apart. Yeah, no, nosedive. You need to put a little asterisk at the end of that statement. Like where he's put apart asterisk. It's not because he misspelled apart. It's because there's an asterisk next to it because he technically doesn't crush every team because when he sees dwarves he runs away. That's the way that works. It's like the old Barry Bonds and the asterisk in the history books. I'm only winding you up next time. Oh god. Right. Right, so we put you in there. All we want to basically do is make him pass to a... Doesn't have any frenzy, does he? Rat Ogre Blitz works every time, it's science. Nice.
He'll get an assist now. Wuss.
Never mind, we tried so hard. Yeah, Prehensile Tower is very good versus AGTs. I think we're going to play with one. We're going to play with one. If the main reason for not having a Rat Ogre is that it keeps your Skaven TV down and Skavens are better at a lower TV, then we don't care about that sort of thing. So we're just going to play with one anyway.
Safety in numbers.
Yeah, Prehensile Tower doesn't seem as good as you would like because it hardly ever works for us. Like, people just run away from our Prehensile Tower all the time.
Yeah, it makes it... That is it. It makes it slightly more difficult. But normally you're like, oh, prehensile tail. No one's going to be able to get away from me. And then they all just get away from you.
That's it. Get in their face. You won't leave them alone anytime soon. The attacker has an assist.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt.
How you doing, Minnow? That's good to see you
Same
again. Just keep the rat ogre off the line. Yeah, we've kind of been learning that as we've been going along. The fact that Jeremy, like, he finally managed to get to level 2, but he did spend a lot of time knocking himself out repeatedly. He really, really did. Oh, never mind. Stay. This is the important one. We'd very much like to get the guard guy. This is the blitz that we would very much like to work out. Getting guard off the pitch is the most important thing, I feel like. Never mind. End turn, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, we've been slowly learning, Sean, that we need to be a lot more careful with the rat ogre than we are with the rest of our big guys, like the ogre and stuff when we play humans. I'm used to playing humans, and I always just send the ogre in as like a roadblock. But the rat ogre, that does not work as well. We have definitely been finding that out. Right. Now we need to do some work. Need to do some work. You love that the thrower hits with the giant cannon. It's good because the weird part is, like, if you not know, like, has anyone else noticed that on a lot of the animations, it's like the Orc Blitzer. Like the Orc Blitzers have got this big old claw, and when they punch people, they wave the claw like this, and then they punch with the other hand. It's like a trick. It's like, haha, big claw, wallop. Like it's weird. So I'm also actually glad that he punches them with the big claw. Is it random? Oh, okay. Viljanich. Nice. Johnny 5. Johnny 5. No, we're probably not going to do 14 hours. But we're doing a few. We're on 5 hours already. We're on. It's like an illusionist. Yeah. It's like doo-doo, bosh. But it always just looks hilarious to me. It's like, why? I mean, if it's random, that makes a little more sense. But why would you ever punch someone with the hand that doesn't have the giant claw on it? I mean, come on. It seems a little ridiculous.
So having a little dull moment, but it'll pick up any second.
That dirty player. We want. Where is dirty player's got to go. Dirty player has to go. Maybe just got a manicure. Oh, bacon wrap, brie and spring onion chicken fillet. Oh, nice, nice.
Very nice indeed. Orcs are the smartest. They are indeed. See you later on, Commissaro. You have a good day. Hopefully, don't let the man get you down. Oh, nice weather all of a sudden. Sweet.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
This is the one. We want dirty player guy off the pitch. There we go. Nice. He's gone. Thank God. No more stampy stamps on the gutter runner. I mean, granted, he doesn't have a... you can just go over there. I don't really want to put myself on the floor for no reason. Right. There doesn't really seem to be much point in caging with Skaven. So you spread out a little bit. Provide us with a modicum of protection. You can go there. Movement 10 guy can go in here because he can cover a lot of distance. As can block guy can go over here. Oh, maybe here actually.
One of the coach's skills is picking the best player for the job. You should always use the correct tool at your disposal.
Is this player a tool? Sure looks like a tool.
This will do. This will do. Your current game is 2-2 on turn 8. Who are you playing? I bet it's not dwarves. Oh, you're playing high elves. They had Morg and you killed him on turn 1. Oh God. I feel sorry for that guy. Pumping 400k into Morg and then Morg dying. Oh, well, there you well, exactly. At least the thing is, like Aubrey, at least in your situation, you're like you say, you're doing it with a purpose. You have a plan. Like better to do that than be doing it with no plan at all and just be doing it for the sake of it. Never feel sorry for high elves.
Safety in numbers.
He spent 130k of his own money on him. Oh. So you have like 300 TV on this guy, and all of his inducement money just died in turn 1. That sucks. Feel bad for that guy. I feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for high elves. I feel bad for him. He's been nosedived. Did we just... No. Right.
Moved right next to a teammate.
This is going to be decisive.
Okay, right. I kind of want to... Where's the Blodge goer? Yeah, he could maybe do a job for us. Yeah, we'll do it this way. We'll do it this way.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
Claw not doing as much work as we would hope, but definitely doing a job of sorts. Wrestle versus wrestle man fight. We'll take that. Do I feel like he doesn't have any tackle, does he? You know what? I feel like I will quite happily sacrifice this. This is the gutter runner that we will sacrifice for now as the deep threat.
These Skavens are just too fast. Look at them.
Mind you, he's got Blodge Wrestle. Agi 5 Blodge Wrestle guy. So we can, yeah. Maybe we do this. Maybe we do.
Whoa, that Skaven moves like a brown streak.
Well, that's one way to describe it.
And we'll leave him tucked in here somewhere. That'll do. That'll do. That will do. Right. Oh, the woes of an actor. Getting nosedived is a terrible thing. It is. It really is. Getting nosedived is a terrible thing.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Should check that actually.
The fur really did fly.
Oh, nice. Well, there you go. Yeah, if you can put some armors in to spend some time doing what you actually enjoy, then Agi 4 Blodge guy.
I love the sound of the Skaven when they're in pain.
Agi 4 Blodge guy. That's not on.
Victory.
Okay, right. First things first. Let's do it this way. With a reroll.
We're getting up close and personal, Bob.
Come on, I just wanted to push.
Need to be close.
There we go.
So
Push
close I
works.
can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
That's what we wanted, right.
Surrounded.
Oh, really, game?
He knows what he's doing.
Oh well. Never mind. The good old snake eyes. Dum, 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 dum. Dun, 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 dun. Working to become a teacher. That's cool. That's why I started doing my degree actually. So I had the option to
Come on, dice.
to go into
Together.
teaching or do some tutoring. That would be good. I would very much enjoy that.
Goes down alone.
I could be like, you know what, kids, you don't know nothing. I'm better at all the games than you. I'm going to school you on Street Fighter. Watch this. No, I'm joking.
That's a takedown.
I hate that. I just, you know what the plan was? Clearly, do you know what the plan was? If we didn't roll a 1 here and got him into the end zone, we could have literally just handed it off to the movement 10 guy and run and passed it. Like, it could, which, oh, good.
It looks like crab stew on the menu tonight.
The double ones are indeed real. They really are. That Snake Eyes. That Snake Eyes was bad news. The good thing is, it depends how he sets up. The good thing is we could probably still do it next turn with 1 blitz and a couple of dodges. Because the thing is, he does actually have to kind of try and... He has to kind of try and put some pressure on the ball. Because if he doesn't, then he's in real trouble. Well, not in real trouble, but yeah, he's kind of stuck between... Oh, he's double go for it, 1 dice. Oh,
For those less educated amongst you, that signifies a great feat of ineptitude.
now we might try it. Right. You stand up. You stand up. No, I want to blitz him from this direction. Oh, it's only 1 dice though. Suppose. Okay.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Hey, should be good.
Dodger's got a re-roll. Let's do it.
A beautiful pen.
Alright, whatever. We're going to make that work. Oh, mind you, now we can take 2 dice this way. And try and do it this way.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out
That
on
works. And you stay. Okay.
An unmolested enemy in the end zone? Not my day.
What's that?
bet the
Short?
opposition didn't
Can we turn it
even
into a
see
quick
it go
pass?
by.
Yeah, we can, can't we?
Against Skaven, I mostly relied on odor, Jim. When it smells like old cheese, I let it rip.
Whew.
I think it's a touchdown.
The good old Skaven, let's just take the ball the length of the pitch to score play. Whew.
Losers are gonna make a move. They need to do it now.
Play the league match, let's have a look. You have the option of doing a PGCE later on. Thing is, even if like if you get the option to do a PGCE, like I think if I'm right in thinking that that's the teacher training thing, you should do it. You should do
The
it.
ball to the opponents. Now
It's always something good to have.
offensively.
Like I would suggest that anyone who gets the chance to do it. I want to be a spider pirate. Right. Players in defence. Confirm setup. How you doing, J-Dub? Good to see you, my man. But yeah, no. Let's have a look what Johnny Fire was saying. You played a league match last night. Failed to pick up the ball using both rerolls in the first 2 turns. And the game was over. Game was over at that point. Yeah, you get games like that. Like you literally just cannot pick the ball up, and they stream down the pitch, like kill a bunch of guys, and then run a quick score in, and then it's like, oh god, things can go badly rather quickly.
At the same time.
You like his line of men? Yeah, there is no reason for him not to do it at this point because he's just gonna get a chance to punch us to the ground and maybe stamp on someone.
Guys, together.
And obviously, if he lines us up like this, he can punch us all the way along and just keep hitting us until we fall down.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Damn kids skating on the sidewalk. You pesky kids.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Poor old Chevy.
I love the sound of the Skaven.
No long term. Okay, sweet.
Sounds like victory.
Oh, that looks painful.
I can't. That sounds like part of the worst job application ever. So why did you leave your last job? Well, I gave up being a clown when I started to detest children. Oh god. What is that? That O sound? What is that O sound? Is that like Van Loos? Van Loos. Is that how you say it? Van Loos. It does. It sounds hilariously. Is that from? Is that a Clint Eastwood line, or is that every time I hear that no, it was I don't know who said that, the Kick-Ass Chew Bubblegum thing.
Funny here. The players on the ground, and it looks like
It's more of a like. It's more of a, is it? My question is, I suppose, without the funny accent, is the O with the line for it more like a double O sound, or it's like in between one O and two O's? It's more like an extended O sound. Is that what it's for? Things like that always make me curious. Duke Nukem. Oh, okay, it was Duke Nukem. It's like OE. Oh, okay. But hard to explain to pronounce it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just like again, I'm probably not going to remember, but Roddy Piper. That's it, Roddy Piper. Yeah, I knew it wasn't a Duke Nukem. I knew it was from a film or someone that said it. Yes, Roddy Piper in They Live. Oh, I've never seen that film, but I've seen the clip of Roddy Piper saying it, and now I remember. How would I pronounce that? That would probably be gold. That would be gold. Is it? Do you say gold or do you say gold? Is it like one syllable or two? If I knew if it was one syllable or two, then I would. If it's one syllable, it would probably be gold. If it was two syllable, it would be golda, or something like that. I don't know. My Dutch or my Norwegian or Swedish. My accents are terrible. My pronunciation is terrible in foreign languages.
What was that, Jim?
what, Bob?
The whole fantastic thing?
Oh, I'm just trying to introduce a catchphrase. My agent says it will help.
It's
us get
two.
together.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd probably be goda, more along the lines of.
Bad puns.
But I get the O sound wrong. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm terrible. Bonsoir, Monsieur Double Skull, indeed. How you doing, Blackneck? Good to see you, my man. And bonsoir to you too. Scooter is a song by Scooter.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw
I remember Danish is the 5th hardest language to learn for a reason. Yes, I can imagine. I can imagine. I can imagine. What would, not knowing, what would be the first then? I suppose some, I don't know. I would assume it's some, I assume it's an Asian language of some description. The one thing I will say is that, where is the beard? BB2 we should all have a beard. It will come back. It will be back soon enough. It will be back soon enough. My beard grows really fast, so it will be back. It will be back soon enough.
Get rid of the ball. Free up your fists for punching.
Icelandic, is that the hardest one? Oh, okay. Why is that then? Why do they think Icelandic would be the
Failed pass.
back
And
again?
a punch in the face to compound it
I
all.
would have assumed it would have been sort of like an Asian dialect, but is it because I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know enough about European languages to know, but is it just due to the various different pronunciations of like the vowels?
This formation gives them a safe
You
progression.
just saw some listening to the program. I don't know. Yeah, my best guess would be something to do with all the like. I always assume that European languages. I know a lot of people. Like, obviously, it's weird because you know when you speak English, you don't really think about it. But a lot of people who learn English as a foreign language would say that English is a very hard language to learn as a foreign language because it's just full of like. It's full of like weird colloquialisms or like strange parts of the language that over time became an actual part of the language, as opposed to stuff like, you know, I learned a bit of German in school, and the thing that always was weird to me about German and a lot of languages that they made me learn in school was that things have a gender. Like a table has a gender. It's male. You use the male version of words to describe a table, and you use like the female version of words to describe something else. You know, it's things like that. Whereas in English, the English we speak, it's all just a bit random. How you doing, Lupac? Good to see you. Right, claw guy's gonna get in there.
Haha, here's some friends.
They just got owned.
So that guy got a niggle as well. We cannot injure him. God, this guy's a legend. You are German. Yeah, no. I was just like, yeah, no. It is literally like I used to when I learned a bit of German in school. That's all it was. And the weird thing when I was trying to learn it, the weird thing to me was, but it's like you have it in a lot of language. You have it in a lot of languages that they have like you have to remember the gender of everything. You can't just say the table or the lamp or the whatever. You have to remember it's like the male version of the table and the female version of the lamp. Like, if that makes any sense at all to anyone. But yeah, that was the bit that always struck me as a little odd. Not odd, but just took me a while to wrap my head around.
They're getting up close and personal.
Where is my other... Oh, he's over here.
Need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
This is going to be decisive.
Which one of these would I sacrifice? I would happily sacrifice you for a 1 dice. Largely impact. Yeah, I definitely don't disagree. Yep, a lot of it is. The French has the same thing with gen. Yeah, no, because I remember learning. I learned in school they tried to teach me French. They tried to teach me French, and then I say tried to teach me. I did French, then I did a bit of German, and then I also did a bit of Spanish. And
They're gathering around that lone
But it was
like halflings round a sandwich.
yeah, it just coming from speaking English. The weird thing about languages is how they're very the structure of them compared to English is like the male and female part of like random objects always threw me. That was all it was.
The more the merrier.
I was always thinking to myself, why can't I just say the table? Why do I have to remember which version of the table I have to use? Yeah, that's what Squirrel Dude says. When I was saying that most foreign people would consider English as a hard language, and I think my reasoning behind it was that English A and an is the difference between like a lot of the stuff in English is interchangeable. Yeah, A and an is not a gender issue. You could say a table, or an table is just grammatically incorrect in English, no matter which way you talk about it. But you know what I mean? Like, it's the gender thing isn't in English to my knowledge. Like, I've never come across it in English or really thought about it. But specifically having to think about it when I was trying to learn a foreign language was the thing that threw me off. And the problem with English for people who don't speak it naturally and trying to teach it to other people is that there are rules to the English language, but there just seem to be a lot of exceptions to the rules. Like, that's all it is. Like, you're constantly, if you was teaching someone, you'd constantly be having to say, oh yeah, I know I told you that you always say this, but in this specific instance you don't say that, you say something else. Like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of little quirks to English that would be hard to teach someone.
2 players down is hard to come back from. He'll need some subs. Best defense is a good offense. Or the other way around.
Right. Well, considering the Rat Ogre went off the pitch fairly early, and we've been down a couple of players, this has turned out to be an alright game. We are kind of... Our Claw Mighty Blow doesn't have... Yeah, the silent letters in words is a very funny one as well. But that's more of a teaching someone to write English. Someone did say earlier on that teaching someone to write English as opposed to just learning to speak it is a completely different kettle of fish. Like, the amount of silent letters in words in English is a bit strange. The Dutch language is German with humour. Is that? But yeah, what Villianex says, yeah, English is a very big hodgepodge of a lot of. There are a lot of languages over time that have sort of English has incorporated various words. It's, like, you can find French, German words in English all the time. You know, like people say "c'est la vie" all the time, and that's like English people know that "c'est la vie" means, you know, such is life, or they know the general meaning of it. People use that in conversation, even though it's French. And there are a lot of French words that have made their way into the English language over time, things like that.
You know, I may actually say
you need to put silent P's in everything to make P less useless. Is that?
Waiting for the players and the coach to do something. Anything! Please, just be
Yeah, it's all same issue with Japanese. Learn to speak it, good luck learning to read it. Yeah, definitely. I could definitely see that. I suppose because if you're learning to speak it, they would Romanize it all for someone, like for an English person learning to speak it, they would Romanize the language so that they could read it, but then trying to actually read Japanese is a completely different kettle of fish. Right, we're going to be a little bit... No, we probably need... Where's Movement 10 guy? Probably need Movement 10 guy up here. We need to hope that he doesn't die. Pronunciation kills me. TH, R or W are just totally different. Yeah. But again, someone was saying that...
On balance, I prefer the passing game to running down the field. One tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other is for simpletons.
I like running down the field. So, whatever type I am.
Right. So we've got to last for 2 turns. Agi 5 guy is going to go here for a turn.
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players.
Right. No! Misclick. Never mind.
That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
In Wales, they produce a lot of words like we do. Like boss. Welsh is just... I could not. Actually... The, Welsh as a language is, remember which way we score. Yeah, we don't want to be like that other guy who tried to score in his own end zone. Yeah, no, the thing is, like, we've just got to try and hold out for 2 turns. So the plan is to be far enough away that we can just try and survive. Is it Bulgaria that has the same style as Finland? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, Welsh as a language is just crazy to me. I can't handle any. It's just the complete disregard for vowels is what gets me in. Is what gets me in. Is what gets me most. Icelandic is the hardest language because it doesn't have any similarity to any other language. Well, you know what? Thank you very much for that. I was actually really curious as to why Icelandic. But if that's the reason, then, so how on earth? I wonder. I'd be very curious to know how they ever managed to end up
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
so isolated as far as the, was it etymology? Is that the way? Is that the word for it? The way their language came to be? Please don't die, get a runner.
At the same time.
Okay, good. I mean, the thing is, no matter what I do here, he is going to have a chance. Mind you, no, because he would have to... Yeah, it would be very awkward for him to actually score here because he would have to somehow blitz the ball carrier. Which would be awkward. Separated from Danish in the 1100s. Oh, okay. Did that blitzer get strong arm on doubles? Blitzer? You mean which blitzer? Oh yeah, no, yeah, he did. Yeah, he has got a blitzer who took a. He's basically turned him into a passing blitzer. He's got strong arm. I'm not quite sure why he took dump off here though. Like, if you've got strong arm, I personally like. I don't mind him taking dodge, but I definitely would have taken accurate here. Like, he got a double for strong arm, and then he got another double for dodge, and then this one I definitely would have taken accurate. Yeah, my misclick did nearly get you killed. It did. Never mind. Now it's just a case of what do we do here? I mean, he would have to blitz the ball carrier to win. And then, I don't know, how would he even do it? Like, now he can't... I don't know. Piling on Mighty Blow tackle. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it could have been. It could have been. But considering, like, what I'm saying is, after he rolled the first double and went for the strong arm, does strong arm affect the range of dump off? I don't know, actually. Well, there goes his reroll, at least. Two plus 5 plus 2 dice. Yeah, he's got no reroll now as well, though. Oh, mind you, does he have dodge on one of these guys? He did what? I don't know. Yeah, these blocks are kind of going to bite him, I feel like. He's just +1. Yeah, I think strong arm is just +1 to throws now, yeah. Mind you, no, saying that, though. Yeah, because dump off is... Oh no, dump off is only a quick pass anyway. So yeah, you can't...
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen. That's a dangerous place to be.
Take down the carrier before
Just
you
roll
move
sixes,
it.
game. Just roll sixes.
Blood Bowl 101.
Just roll sixes. I should have run away with the ball. This was nowhere near as safe as I thought it was, but still. I mean, come on, still, like, you know.
I don't rate that player's chances
Never
of
mind.
still
Never mind.
standing at the start of
Never
the next
mind.
turn. If they are,
Oh
then
god,
we
just
may
roll
see a
sixes. Just roll
touchdown.
sixes. Oh, never mind. That hurts. It does hurt, I'm not going to lie, it hurt. No, the thing is, yeah, not only did he not have to use a reroll, he'd already used his reroll throwing blocks in midfield. Like, he used up the reroll.
They're desperate to get a touchdown.
But, I will say, it's one of those situations where I've got to hold my hand up and say, like, I thought that was a lot safer than it was. As it turned out, it was a 33% dodge into a 2 dice. And it worked out. Like, I probably... I don't know. Like, what else could I have done? I don't think... Like, even if I would have handed the ball off to another... If I would have handed the ball off to another gutter runner and ran the ball down the field, then no matter where I was, he could have quite easily 2 dice blocked me and then just passed it to a blitzer and scored. So I feel like that was still the best play. It just so happened that it didn't work out. The bloody Rat Ogre got the MVP. Now you get MVP, Jeremy, after being useless and dying. Considering though the Rat Ogre was off the field for a large part of that game, it could have been worse. It could have been worse. What did this guy get? Did this guy just get miss next game? Okay. Right, miss next game. The Rat Ogre is gone because of the niggle. Fire you, good sir. Could have put a screen way better in the corner. Yes, that is one thing. That is definitely something we could have done. We could have screened better in the corner. You are correct. But if I would have screened in the corner, yeah, then he would have needed to make more dodges, maybe. So I don't know. Definitely could have. Could have been better. Are we gonna? I assume that chat is gonna want
and other body parts.
We can't buy another. We can't buy another rat
Possessed
ogre yet
hunters
anyway.
are not bothered about waiting for the target
So-
player to perish before
Oh,
harvesting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're gonna be hurting. We're gonna be hurting for We're gonna be hurted next game because we need to play with no rat ogre. Proper thing to do is buy 2 linos. We could. The rat ogre daddy Lupac will roll plus strength guaranteed. We've got 2 claw vermin. We don't need a rat ogre. Yeah, it's not. Honestly, it's not a need. It's more of a if people wanted to see us. If people wanted to see us play with a rat ogre, we'll play with a rat ogre. Like I don't. We're not the most try hard of teams. Certainly, try a few games without. Okay, you know what we'll do? We will do that then. We'll buy a couple of linemen. And we'll see how it goes. And if it goes really well, maybe we'll stick with it for a while. And if it doesn't, then we'll see. Let's just do it. Okay. We'll buy 2 linemen and see how we go. Sounds like a plan. And then at some point, when we finally save up the money for a rat ogre, then we can decide if we want to go back to a rat ogre and find a couple of linemen, or just stick with the lineman roster. We'll do it that way. Sounds like a plan.
The
Sounds like a
Bank
plan.
of Altdorf. It said
Bump,
there
bump,
is no
bump. I'm
safer
assuming
place
linemen
for your
are.
money.
That's because
Yeah, 50
they share
Goko,
the
so we have got
vault
enough.
with the gold
Is
wizards.
Blackneck still alive and kicking?
Nobody
We will have a
can
look.
steal from them.
I think Blackneck. No, Blackneck died. Poor old Blackneck. Blackneck died. So you are more than welcome to enter again. These are the people who are already on the team. Steamboat, Norrie. We called a guy Shoe on Head just because Jimmy won. Jimmy Fantastic won, and he wanted us to call a guy Shoe on Head. God damn it! I forgot that we had a gutter runner called Shoe on Head. Minoras, Senage, Nosedive, Bararabu, Croy, Johnny 5, Commissaro, and Chevy. So anyone not currently in that lineup is more than welcome to join. Get you in there, coach. You'll be better front line. You're more than prepared to die in the line of duty. Well, you are already a far better player than Jeremy ever was, because Jeremy just used to lay around off the side of the pitch, going, "I'll come back when I'm good and ready." God damn, Jeremy. Shoe on Head is just missed next game. Yeah, Shoe on Head is just missed next game, unfortunately. What's the deal with Shoe on Head? I honestly, the fact that I don't know. I really don't know. Like, suicide Shoe on Head. Yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna kill him. I don't know. I can't even quite remember how the Shoe on Head thing came about. I don't know. There was a big discussion about would you put your shoe on would you put your shoe on your head, and then it was like would you put your shoe on your head for like a load of money, and then I don't know.
I've always been a fan of Orchidas. They sell a
It's some sweet tea.
line of t-shirts.
So yes, right. Let's do this. Everyone has been and the bets are going to roll over, by the way, because it was a draw. So right, let's do this. Everyone has had some time to enter. So lineman number 1 will be Muppet Pac-Man. There we go. Lineman. Muppet Pac-Man. Raw, you are a penguin. You are indeed a penguin. Muppet Pac-Man. I do alter people's names marginally. And Aardvark. Aardvark, you are lineman number 2. There we go. It's cool. Like, good. We've got some people in there that haven't been in there before, which is nice. A-R-D-V... Oh, your name's actually Aardvark. Am I saying it wrong? I'm calling you Aardvark, but your name's Aardvark. Would you prefer Aardvark or Aardvark? Like, I apologise in advance if I call anyone a name that's not their name, because it's just when I'm looking at it quickly in chat, sometimes it. The name is Aardvark. There you go, good sir. Right, and we have our 2 new linemen. Sweet. So on we go then. So we're going to be playing with 12 next game, but considering the both are fine. Oh, okay, cool. Considering our team value is going to be reasonably low without the Rat Ogre, this is not the worst thing in the world.
At massive
Let's do this.
Fan
Onwards and
on
upwards.
Clever,
Ultra
has
rigged.
just